What is up, guys? 10 here, bringing another battle. Here is a game that I found off the Smoke on Wi-Fi battle server. This is a guy, I think his name was Titty Perry, and this was an OU battle, as you can tell from the teams, even though he's got a couple of UU stuff in there. But regardless, he's got a kind of interesting team, I guess. He's got an Umbreon, Porygon 2, and Darmanitan. I know from the, first hand, Darmanitan's a threat. So, I gotta be careful of that. And, I've got Genesect, I've got, Genesect is how it's pronounced, and then, pretty standard team, I guess. But, before we get this battle started, I wanted to welcome all of the people that Shofu brought from here to subscribe to me, which was pretty cool. I appreciate your subs, even though I admit my quality is not the best. It's pretty much the only way I can record, and I don't have an R4. I got one, but unfortunately it doesn't work, and I'm very inept at that kind of stuff anyway. So, but I think I'm okay at narrating anyway. I stumble a lot, but you can learn the deal. But regardless, and I'll shut up and get this battle going. So I figured because Choice Scarf Genesect is the most common thing ever, I'm going to lead off of it because it's probably, it scores a pretty, it has a good matchup against pretty much every one of his pokes, but he decides to bring out Gengar first, which kind of surprised me. I didn't really know what to expect he'd lead with, but, it's a Gengar, and Gengars can be pretty annoying. But I get the download attack boost. I'm just going to go straight off for the U-turn because that's what Genesects are known for. Just go for the U-turn, and it does a surprisingly low amount of HP, but I completely forget that Gengar quad-resist bug, so that's my bad for forgetting that. But I'm going to bring up my especially defensive Jirachi, because especially defensive Jirachi takes hits every day, all day, and he's going to go for the Focus Blast. He's going to miss, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it's Focus Miss. So now it opts to go for the Stab Shadow Ball, and I know I can take at least a couple of these hits because, Jirachi is very specially defensive, but unfortunately for me, he does get a special defense drop, which kind of sucks. Not much I can do about it, but I'm going to set up my rocks here just because Stealth Rock, easily the most important move in the game. So, this Gengar isn't really a humongous threat, but it's just hard for me, I guess, to play around. I mean, the first couple, first 6 turns of this game is just against this Gengar, so I'm kind of forced to switch out here. I don't want my Jirachi to take any more unnecessary damage. I'm going to go into my now especially defensive Rotom. Yes, I have 2 special defensive pokes in this team. I don't know why, but I decided to bring random stuff, and that's what I like to do. I bring random stuff just because it's fun. It's more fun for me that way, I guess. But that Shadow Ball does next to nothing to my Rotom, which was pretty nice. And basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get into a comfortable range where I know, I can have a free switch into my Haxorus. So he's going to go for the T-Bolt. I don't know why he's tried to switch up moves on me, but that's whatever. And so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch just to get some switch initiative going and, hopefully do some work on the next turn. So going to switch out and go into the Haxorus, which, of course, as everybody knows, is my YouTube mascot. Haxorus is my second favorite Pokemon, Typhlosion being my first. And, that's awesome. I love Haxorus. It's powerful. It just packs an overall punch. But he's going to go for a Stab Shadow Ball, and I really didn't know how much it would do, but it does a quite hefty chunk. I didn't expect it to do that much, but I guess it makes sense. I do have some HP investment on this Haxorus. But I'm going to set up a DD, and knowing I can outspeed next turn, I can go for the Earthquake because Haxorus is Mold Breaker, negating his Levitate, and I'm going to be able to easily take him out because, again, Haxorus is a monster. So down goes the Gengar next to the Earthquake, and gosh, hitting through Levitate is just amazing. I mean, it can break through Dragonite's Multiscale and all sorts of things, which is really nice. But now it goes into his Porygon 2, which is kind of a threat in a way, and I kind of make a really bad misplay here just due to the fact I forgot I had Superpower on this set. And I just decided to go for the Outrage, which kind of was a brain fart on my own end. I definitely should have gone for Superpower there, but unfortunately I forget I have it, and I don't kill it. To be honest, I'm not sure if Superpower would have killed, even though it is super effective, and it has more base power than Outrage even after the super effectiveness, but I'm not sure if it would have killed. It probably would have left it with a nub of my luck. But my Haxorus goes down, and I'm going to bring out my Landorus, which is actually a specially offensive Landorus. This is a Sheer Force, 4 attacks, special attacking Landorus. Going to go for the Stab Earth Power, and that finishes off Porygon 2, which is amazing. And now he's going to go out into his Gliscor. And I guess he was unaware that most Landorists do carry the HPIs, even fully specially offensive variants. Most do carry HPIs just for the excellent coverage that it provides. Going to go for the HPIs. He's not going to be bothered protecting. I guess he just didn't expect it, or he thought it was choiced. But sheer force life orb. It's what Nidoking was known for, and Landorus actually is a even more powerful Earth power than it, which is amazing. So, and Landorus can even boost. It can learn Calm Mind, so it's definitely viable. It's just the fact it doesn't have much room in its move slot to use Calm Mind, and it's kind of frail. So, but out comes Latios. I gotta switch out. I don't want Landorus dying just yet. Gonna bring out my Jirachi because I know I can take any one hit from Latios. He's gonna opt to go for the Surf. I really don't know why, and can't turn me on again. But what else is new? And yeah, that Surf does next to nothing, which is pretty great. And I don't even know what to expect, but he goes for the Calm Mind. Now, unbeknownst to him, I think he forgets I have a Mamoswine on my team, which can easily clean out Latios at any given point, provided they get enough damage on it. And seriously, I think after this Body Slam, I'm in a range where maybe, and actually probably the next hit, where an Ice Shark can kill. But I'm going to go for the Body Slam, trying to paralyze this Latios, and he continues to get a little greedy, and he's going to set up another Calm Mind. So, I don't know. I really was contemplating if he had HP Fire. I kind of doubt he did have it, just because he has Surf, although he could have been like maybe a Draco Meteor or Psyshock or something. But I get the pair on the second Body Slam, which is great. And Jirachi's getting comfortably and more comfortably, into a survival range almost from any move. So now I'm going to do what Jirachi does best, is Paraflinch, and that's exactly what Jirachi does, thanks to a 6% chance to flinch with Iron Head. And yeah, Serene Grace, definitely a threat. So goes over a second Iron Head, and that's going to cleanly take out that Latios, which is great. And now I think he's down to 2 Pokemon left, and he's down to his Darmanitan and Umbreon. Now, Darmanitan, I really have nothing to take a Flare Blitz from this thing. Knowing that my Jirachi isn't going to be faring well against even Umbreon, I'm just going to leave Jirachi to die, because I don't have anything to outspeed easily, anyway, a Scarf Darmanitan. The only thing that does outspeed is my Genesect, and I needed some extra additional damage on it, so that I could let Jirachi die. It was all part of my plan, because it would bring it into a range where my Gene Stick could come out and easily revenge kill it. That was my entire purpose of Jirachi dying. So, I'm going to bring out Genesect, and I'm going to get the download boost, and I'm actually going to get the special attack, which kind of surprised me, but I'm going to easily... I apologize, but I'm going to easily take out this Darmanitan with a Thunderbolt, which is great. Down goes Darmanitan, and now he's down to his last Pokemon, which is Umbreon. Now, when I was taking this battle, I completely forgot he had Umbreon, and I was scared to hell that this was a Cursed Umbreon. I really, really struggle with Cursed Umbreons. I don't know why, but I guess I just... they're so hard to break, and it just comes to a point where their paybacks become too strong and starts decimating your team. And it's, since I kind of randomly team build, it's kind of hard to counter it. But regardless, I'm going to bring up my Landorus, knowing it's probably the best bet I have against this Umbreon. And pretty much I got to hope for a Focus Blast hit. That's all I've got to hope for. And it probably won't kill, but it will get into a range where it's an easily 2-hit KO of that and Earth Power. So looking for the Focus Blast. Luckily, it does hit, which is great. And it's going to bring it down to a range where Earth Power can easily take it out next turn, except that he's going to be a little bit stally and prolong this match. But he's going for the Curse again. And yeah, the Curse payback really isn't a bad option. It's viable, in my opinion, because it's walled by a lot. But the thing is, payback becomes so powerful after a few boosts. It's ridiculous how powerful it becomes. But regardless, he's going to start stalling here. Just, I don't know why. In my opinion, if you know you've lost, don't even bother protecting. It just prolongs the battle, and it shouldn't happen. But I guess while this is happening, I'm going to, again, welcome all Shofu subscribers. And, yeah, this is, I think, my 80th battle on this channel. I've been uploading for about a year now. Almost a year, actually. It'll be a year and, I think, a couple months. But, even though my quality really hasn't improved at all. But, regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I'm going to leave a link to my Facebook fan page in the description, because it's a good way for me to communicate with people. Now, one thing I do ask, if you do decide to like the page, please do not go crazy and ask for stuff. I'm pretty generous for the most part, but if you're going to get obnoxious, I'm going to get annoyed, and that's why most bigger YouTubers, they don't take that kind of stuff lightly, and that's why most people ignore them, because it gets annoying you. So that's all I ask, but I'll leave that in the description. And rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.